Oh, threatening words, huh? Threatening words by Arnold Barboza. Tweeting that that for Teofimo Lopez Sr. to keep his name out his mouth. Because when I see you, I'ma see you. Oh, somebody want a piece of Nostradamus. Somebody want a piece of the 2020 Trainer of the Year. Teofimo Lopez Sr. Better watch out. But don't worry. I think Teofimo Lopez Sr. can hold his own, and I think that Teofimo Lopez Sr. got a son that could hold his own as well. And maybe this is what Arnold Barboza probably needs to do. Hey, look, I don't believe that nobody's gangster out here. I don't believe that Arnold Barboza is going to do anything to Teofimo Lopez Sr. or Jr. in the street. There could be, a little back and forth and stuff like that and things of that nature. I think these guys are professional and things. I think they're professional. But Arnold Barboza wants Teofimo Lopez so bad. And it's understandable. The only thing that when I look at Arnold Barboza's career is that he started his career 3 years before Teofimo Lopez debuted in the 140-pound division. And then so look at right now, probably the most notable name that Arnold Barboza has faced is Pedraza. I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis fought Pedraza a long time ago. That's how he became a world champion for the first time. Teofimo Lopez already became lightweight undisputed in 135. Teofimo Lopez already became the king at 135, and then he jumped to 140 for Pedro Campa for Sando Martin. I think that Sando Martin is better than anybody in the resume of Arnold Barboza. So my question is, what has Arnold Barboza done all this time in 10 years? Teofimo Lopez in 15 fights became world champion. In 16 fight beat Vasily Lomachenko. What has Arnold Barboza done? And look, Teofimo Lopez already is in top of the rankings. He's in mandatory position at the WBO. He's in mandatory position in the WBC. So I'm trying to figure out what has Arnold Barboza done all this time, because the young man Teofimo Lopez, Arnold Barboza's in his 30s. Teofimo Lopez hasn't even had he don't even have 20 fights under his belt. What has Arnold Barboza done? And then, it's just being honest, I believe that he's a good fighter. But what has he done? You know what I'm saying? And he wants Teofimo Lopez. He should be wanting the Regis programs of the world, which I know he wants. He should be wanting Josh Taylor, which I know he wants. But do they want him? Is he putting himself in position? Why is Teofimo Lopez in better position than Arnold Barboza? Shout out to Rick, his manager, but he should be in better position. I mean, Regis programs don't got no opponent. Oh, I forgot. Top Rank don't do no business with Pro Bellum. Now, look, it is a good fight, Teofimo Lopez and Barboza in the 140-pound division, but let's not forget that Teofimo Lopez has now entered negotiations with Josh Taylor. Is Teofimo Lopez going to look backwards on Arnold Barboza? Huh? Is he going to look back? No. This is Teofimo Lopez. Great opportunity to fight the pound-for-pound best at 140, the number one guy at 140, pound-for-pound list, Josh Taylor. What Arnold Barboza going to do? So he's barking at the tree, and maybe he needs to entice Teofimo Lopez to fight him. And maybe he needs to go to his father and talk shit to his father, probably threaten his father, because people feel like the TOs are an emotional human beings, that they would jump on it. People have been talking about that he's emotional. When it came to his last fight, they see that he fought emotional versus George Kambosos. So maybe you could tempt him, you could bait him by disrespecting his dad. But is Teofimo Lopez going to take the bait? I don't think so. Now that he's in negotiation with Josh Taylor. Maybe if he wasn't in negotiation with Josh Taylor, maybe. Yeah, at the end of the day, man, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think Arnold Barboza, he does need a bigger fight. He does need a big fight. The only question is what the hell has he been doing all this time? Now, I'm not going to blame the fighter because, of course, they got business handlers to run their career. But come on. Even Gary Antoine Russell was in position to get the fight in the WBA to fight the champion, Ponce. I'm sorry, not Ponce, Puello. What has Barboza done that he just doesn't move it doesn't move up the rankings? Time for Arnold Barboza probably ask some questions to the people that run his business. Anyway, man, let me know what y'all think, man. Look, that would be a good fight, but I think that Teofimo Lopez is on to bigger and better things. Arnold Barboza, probably his bigger and better thing is Teofimo Lopez. Let's see the negotiation falls apart with Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez. Maybe Teofimo Lopez will like a fight with Arnold Barboza. It's a fight that Barboza been wanting for quite some time. He does feel like it's Teofimo Lopez Sr. that I think it was a couple of years ago, a year ago, said something about him in a podcast. So maybe Arnold Barboza is just tired of Teofimo Lopez Sr. keeping his name in his mouth. It is what it is, man.